here on Rural Radio, Channel 147, Sirius XM. I am Lyndsey Smith. It is time for our product spotlight. Joining me now, it's Ambrely Ralph with ADAMA Canada. Ambrely, how are you doing?
I'm good, Lindsay. Thanks for having me.
Well, we are, it's an exciting time. It's an exciting time of year for reps that are talking to their clients, trying to plan for the spring. One of the key things, of
hmm
course, early on is that very early weed control. And Adama Canada has an exciting new offering for the spring. Tell us all about it.
Yes, you're right. It's January, but it won't be long till it's springtime and farmers are ready to go. So GORDEX is a new option from ADAMA Canada, and it is a pre-seed herbicide for cereals. The exciting thing about this is that it's a convenient co-pack of two liquid formulations of dicamba and flurazlam, which is unique to the marketplace. Typically, you're having to use a dry formulation of one or the other, and it's really great for growers to have this option of two liquid formulations, convenient tank mix, and convenient packaging. It's packaged to treat and convenient rates for spring and fall use. Spring used to be about 160 acres, so we're coming up to spring, so 160 acres per case as a tank mix partner with glyphosate to manage those tough to control weeds. For as farmers are getting into the spring, lots is happening, but wild buckwheat, kochia, perennial weeds like Canada thistle and quackgrass, and giving you that extended control, some broadleafs like volunteer canola. So depending on your rotation into cereals, that's often an issue as well. And we brought GORDEX to Canada because we were really excited. Growers were telling us that they needed a more effective, reliable option to strengthen their weed program in that pre-seed space and manage resistance long term.
Resistance, always a big issue. You did mention kochia. That, of course, high on the list. Um,
Yes.
it's just, I guess, maybe tell me a bit about, you mentioned, of course, two active ingredients. Why is that so important in a tough to control weed like kochia in that population?
100%. So, multiple mode of action is something that growers have embraced wholeheartedly over the last several years in all areas in their farming practices. You think about fungicide management, broadleaf weed management, and all those and insect management. So, just having that ability to attack a weed from multiple angles with different modes of action that are effective on that weed are really critical for the sustainability and the effective use of those actives on a grower's farm. And GORDEX is registered as pre-seed product for oats, barley, and spring wheat, and it has two rates for flexible application in spring and fall. So making sure that they can target those weeds when they need to. Fall time, they're typically looking at more of a perennial weed problem, and then in the springtime, they're looking at those spring or winter annuals that are coming up and just those early germinating seeds like kochia, like you mentioned before. And we've seen across Western Canada that field trials with GORDEX and this approach of that managing in the critical weed-free period of cereals is so important, and utilizing those multiple modes of action with glyphosate as tank mix partner enables contact control and extended control as well, protecting that crop, giving it its best start at the beginning. We know that timing is critical, especially in that spring seed timing. We want to give our crops the best start as possible, and using that GORDEX to protect that critical weed-free period does it by also ensuring that, the nutrients, the moisture, all the things that the crop needs to go and grow are actually saved for the crop and not being taken up by the weeds at the time of growing. Some recommendations around GORDEX is we see that it really performs best when weeds are actively growing. So prior to getting that crop seeded, you want to target them when they're actively growing small, so that then when you control them early on, you're really then setting yourself up for success and managing that potential of an in-crop application later on in your crop. So strongly recommend to incorporate into integrated pest management system for a farmer, but really it's about tackling weeds from all avenues, and getting them early and getting them often is a key part of that enablement of weed management.
Now, you mentioned, this was a choice to bring this product because of what you heard from growers. How has feedback sort of into what growers need worked into bringing GORDEX to Canada?
Great question. Yeah, the concept of GORDEX really did come from the field, and it really emphasizes our ADAMA approach of listening, learning, and delivering. We heard from growers in the field that the need for ease and simplicity during one of their busiest seasons, which is spring, is important. Often growers are trying to balance their time and their logistics between seeding the crop, getting the crop in the ground, and also crop protection products down for weed control. We heard that desire from growers that they want to use strong and trusted agronomics without any hassle. And really, that's what GORDEX is. It's enhanced agronomic performance in a very simple way. With it being the first co-pack that brings two liquid formulations together in a convenient size packaging, utilizes two trusted active ingredients for pre-seed weed control, but makes it in a way that they can save time. saves time in mixing and handling, getting that chem handler cleaned out and ready to go to switch over to the next one, and really getting that product applied so that they can just keep moving on in springtime to the next task at hand. It offers that contact control and extended control, so it gives them a little bit of breathing room and then sets them up for success for that real targeted, maximized in-crop option.
Now, before I ask you where everyone can go for more information, there's also one added aspect for those growers who may want to choose GORDEX this year. Tell us about the initiative with 4-H.
Yes, Lyndsey, you're right. We're very excited. ADAMA Canada is partnering with 4-H Canada for the 2026 crop year season so that every case of GORDEX sold will, ADAMA Canada will donate $5 to 4-H Canada to support those organizations in Alberta, Manitoba, and Saskatchewan. Really, that's about supporting the next generation of agriculture leaders and those that are going to listen, learn, and deliver in the future. We're really keen about it and excited to bring a great offering to the marketplace, but also partnering with a great initiative like 4-H Canada this upcoming crop season. And the easy thing is that ADAMA Canada products are available. We work with full service retails. So you can find information on our products online at adama.com, but really going to your retail partner as a grower, talking to them, they'll be able to give you all the keen information on where to, the rates of application and all the details of product, and also give you the contact information for our amazing field staff that they can reach out to and talk to for more tips and tricks on how to best use this product and others from our company.
All right. Ambrely, thank you so much for joining me here on the show. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for your time, Lyndsey. Have a great day.
All right. We'll be back with more Real Ag Radio right after this.